Hello, my chicklets. Thank you for stopping by. I want to preface this story with the fact that it is a one-shot and I don't currently have any intentions of continuing it, but it does kind of end with that needing feeling of being continued. There are also a few content warnings on this fic because it is Remus-centric, so make sure to check out that description below. Without further ado, let's read The Last One Standing. The sky was a deep red. So deep that it looked like blood, dripping down as the sun set, casting shadows along the park. The setting filled Remus with thoughts and made those thoughts spin. Who painted the sky with their blood? Were the gods at war again? How long until the blood was purged from the sky? There was another question in his brain, but it wasn't one that he would ask, even in the confines of his skull. I should start charging my intrusive thoughts rent. Except, what would they pay me in? Probably something even worse. Maybe worse thoughts? Or actions? I don't know, but something. Remus was rambling, and he knew he was rambling, but he didn't know how to stop. He didn't know how to get himself to a place where he could control the thoughts that were flowing through his mind. Everything had been too much recently, and he needed to let it all out. He needed it all to stop. Hey, Ree, you okay? Virgil asked, kicking his feet on the monkey bars they were sitting on. Remus had a feeling that Virgil knew he wasn't okay. After everything that had happened, there was no possible way he could be okay. Even before, he hadn't been okay. But now? How was he supposed to be okay now? He could hear screams and wails coming from those left behind, those who couldn't cross over, those who were left, just like he was being left behind. The fact that he couldn't hear Roman was the only thing that kept him hanging on to his singular thread. Not really, Remus responded, not even bothering to hide it anymore. He had tried to hide how things were affecting him, tried to stay strong for his friends, but most of his friends were gone now. Things were spiraling out of control, and he couldn't fake it anymore. Ever since Roman disappeared, it's been worse. The voices are echoing louder. With Roman gone, I can't calm them. There's no way for them to rest, and I can't seem to escape. He couldn't look at Virgil, gripping the bars tightly as if one move would send him hurtling to the ground, breaking his neck and separating him from this mortal coil. Would it be easier if he wasn't part of this mortal coil anymore? Do you think we should get help? It's not good for you. Remus shook his head. I don't think any kind of anything would help this right now. Roman had the power to calm the sounds in my head. All the adults will do is try to put me on pills or something, and the pills don't work for me. It's not like that, he said with a sigh. Yeah, Virgil muttered. I get that. Virgil looked down at the black tendrils that formed around his fingers, and the way they sparkled with a dark energy. Remus knew that Virgil dealt with his own issues, fighting the darkness inside his own head. When you had powers, the medications they would put normal people on just didn't work. Most of the time, for Remus, it made his thoughts worse, breaking him down from the inside in a way he couldn't explain. Virgil had gone through the same. Remus had actually been the one to hold him and help him through his last panic attack. I don't want to leave you like this, Virgil muttered, and Remus shook his head. Then don't leave. He knew his voice was uncharacteristically quiet, but he couldn't handle another person leaving him. He couldn't handle the echoes in his mind and the way shadows always moved in to fill the empty space that his friends and family left behind. I have to, Ree. I can't stick around here anymore. I have to go back into the darkness. It's the only safe place for me. The darkness was kind to Virgil, but not to Remus. And you're just gonna leave me behind? It wasn't a question. It was a fact. They had all left him behind. I can't take you with me. I know. Remus let go of the monkey bars, slamming down into the earth, almost wishing it would break his legs. He He wished something would happen to break the status quo, something that would make him able to move forward. But the earth wouldn't break him. It never would. The earth couldn't betray him like that. The soil, the ground, it always embraced him. Even in death, it would most likely embrace him. The earth was what grounded him, kept him solid. But it wasn't enough without Roman. He needed more. Death would be easier. Remus turned to look at Virgil, but the other teen was already gone. Virgil had slipped away into the shadows of the night. Remus knew it was coming, but that didn't mean it hurt any less. He kicked a patch of dirt before sinking his heel into the soft soil. He was alone with the raging wind. It howled its quiet song, reminding him of Logan. After Roman was kidnapped, everyone went into hiding, feeling the call to be returned. Janice took on a new form. Virgil had gone back to the shadows. Patton had returned to the sea. Everyone was gone. Remus should leave too. But he wasn't a coward. Sure, Remus could go into the earth, into the caves that would hide him, but he didn't care if his life was forfeit. No matter how loud the voices in his head got, no matter how they protested, he would stay. He would search the earth that had made him, shuffle through the decay. There were only so many places a person could hide, and Remus had an intimate knowledge of the world. If someone wanted to hide Roman from him, they were going to have to try extremely hard. Someone had to stay and find Roman. Thank you all for listening. Again, that was The Last One Standing. I hope you all enjoyed it. And as with most of my stories, if you're interested in continuing something that I'm not currently working on, feel free to. Just make sure to tag me so that I can keep up with your work. Thank you all for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful day.